I'm Josie Gardiner. I'm a fitness trainer. I've been in this industry for over 50 years, so that gives you an indication of how old I am. So I've worked for many, many years with many, many clients. And so today's issue is on people who are getting started. So what we like to say is we're constantly being asked, what's the best exercise? So then we constantly ask you back, what do you like to do? So we know that if you have a lot of weight that you want to get rid of and a lot of pressure under the joints, we want to start low and go slow. We want to pick an activity that you like, an activity like walking or a water activity, swimming or water aerobics would be great because it's not a lot of pressure onto the joints. You hear that we should have 150 minutes of aerobic activity like walking or jogging or riding a bike or doing something like that a week, or get to 10,000 steps a day. 10,000 steps is approximately 5 miles of walking from the time you get up to the time you go to bed. Well, that seems like an overwhelming thing. That's like me asking you to run a marathon when you haven't really been doing anything. So we're going to give you a few tips. I'd like you to think about every hour, on the hour, if you're watching television or Netflix, you get up during the commercial or you get up for 5 minutes and walk around your house. At the end of an 8-hour day, you would have moved for 40 minutes, 40 minutes more than you have moved before. If you did nothing else but went out and did a 20-minute walk at your own pace, and you didn't change your diet, but you added 20 minutes of activity a day, at the end of a year, you could have lost up to 10 pounds. Just by adding that tiny bit of exercise. Maybe 20 minutes is too much to ask you to do it at one time. That's fine. You could do 10 minutes in the morning or 10 minutes in the afternoon. Getting a friend to walk with you is always going to be an incentive to go out and move, much more than doing it all by yourself. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to give you, I would do a warm-up for one of my classes. You could put some music on, your favorite music in the background, and you could just dance to the music for 10 minutes. Another great way of moving. So I like to warm the whole body up. Think of the muscles from your waist down as the cake. Everything on top is the icing on the cake. These are your large muscles. These are what's going to burn more calories. So you want to do things like walking or exercises that are going to use the large muscles. So I'm just going to warm up the whole body. So let's just start by stepping and touching. Just simple step touch, side to side. So think of your posture, chest lifted, shoulders down and back, abs are tight. So now I'm going to add a shoulder roll to the back. So this is opening up your chest. So even if you just did this little routine I'm going to give you now to some music, you would feel better because you had started to move. So we like to say anything you do is better than nothing. So I'm clapping, I'm warming up my chest now. Good. Back to the shoulder rolls. Now I'm going to make my movement a little bit bigger. So if this is what feels right for you, you do that. Nothing should ever hurt. A full arm, a bigger range of motion. Good. Now I'm going to take 2 steps to your right and 2 back. Back to the posture. My chest is lifted, my shoulders are back and down. So now I'm going to add a lift. So I'm warming up the back of the legs. Step together, lift. Now that you have the feet moving and you know the little routine, I'm just going to add some arms. Pressing back. I'm always thinking about strengthening the back. Those are your postural muscles. How about 4 more? And then we're going to do this in place. 3, 2, stay here. Now just step and lift in back. With or without the arms, it's up to you. Trying to kick your buttocks. This is warming up the whole lower body. Now I'm just going to do just a little bend down and up. Not too much. And I'm going to add a push. So see, I have a little rotational move right here. This move is a rotational move, one of the moves of the planes you work in everyday life. Now I'm going to take my hand up. If that range of motion is too high, keep it low. Listen to your body. It is the best advice I can give you. Good. Now, how about bicep curls? Because maybe in another segment, I'm going to pick up a light set of weights and do a series of exercises using light weights so you can build more muscle. Now I'm going to press back. That's my tricep, back of my upper arm. So think of doing 2 sets of 8 of each of these movements. And now I'm going to bring my heels forward. And then I'm going to add a little tiny lift up. So I'm warming up my hips. Lifting up. You can add some arms if you'd like. So my shoulders are getting warmed up at the same time. How about 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale all the way up and bring it down. Shoulder rolls, front, side, and back, front, side, and back, front, side, and back. So there's a quick 5-minute warm-up. You can do it 3 times a day to get your routine started. Thank you for joining us today. Have a wonderful day.